We are essentially precision engineers.
We can use our peel scanners, we can get that data in as quickly as possible, take that scan data straight into SOLIDWORKS.
My name's Pete Miles. I'm Managing Director of Forge Motorsport and Forge Engineering. We are essentially precision engineers with a great skill set in the manufacture of performance aftermarket parts for the performance tuning industry. We also supply a range of products to the motorsport industry as well. Our customers are wide-ranging, from the performance car modifier who might have a Mark 8 Golf or an Audi RS3 that just wants a range of aftermarket tuning parts, to motorsport teams who could be looking for rapid prototyping, fast delivery of engineering concepts and projects. We help them by having a fantastically diverse range of engineers, from CNC machinists to 3D CAD scanning and to CAD design and development.
So when we're looking at our workflow, we're always going to have those three main stages. So development process, we're trying to create the actual part. Then the middle stage is going to be put it into SOLIDWORKS, and that final stage will be manufacture. So when we're looking kind of that middle stage, that's always going to be SOLIDWORKS, but how we get to there does vary. So what we might sometimes do is create mock-ups. So we use sheet metal or use existing parts and sort of fettle them and fabricate them so we can fit them onto the vehicle and make sure it's going to be fit, function, and sometimes do some testing at that point. Then what we can then do is we can obviously scan that in using our Peel 2 and Peel 2S 3D scanners, and then we can create it in SOLIDWORKS CAD. Sometimes we will not create the fabricated mock-ups and we'll go straight for a 3D scan of the vehicle. We'll then take that scan data straight into SOLIDWORKS, which we can directly transfer from Peel into SOLIDWORKS, which is a fantastic feature. And then we then use this to then create our parts and we'll 3D print them. We want to be able to create parts that are going to be as high performing as possible. So we know that when we're going down the route of developing the product, we can use our peel scanners, we can get that data in as quickly as possible and as accurate as possible. That means that we can then create as big as possible solution. We'll find that whenever we're looking at engine bays, obviously we're trying to make sure that we can fit the biggest, most flowing induction kits to them as possible. Being able to do that with the use of the Peel 3D scanners is monumental. It means that I've got a great idea as to what I'm actually looking at. All those intricate areas and details we can really pull across into our designs. As soon as we then create that design in SOLIDWORKS CAD, obviously we can run a simulation testing, making sure it's running as we expect it to, and then we can test it in real world. We create a wide range of products for each vehicle that we get in for our development process. We tend to always do a few that will be the same, so you'll see an induction kit, intercooler and blow-off valves. But then we'll look into other areas as well, such as like short shifter kits. This is an area where the Peel 2S really comes in handy. We can get high quality scan data of the original shifting mechanisms. We can then take that into SOLIDWORKS CAD, and we can create something that can be 3D printed and put onto the car. By using these 3D prints, we can then make sure that the gear shift feels right, which is a real major one when we're looking at doing any short shifting kits. We don't want it to be notchy, we want it to feel short, sharp and snappy. Other areas as well we might try and be looking down is intercoolers. Although we can't actually test these on the vehicles, we can at least make sure that we can fit the biggest intercooler into the space as possible. So we'll print out the end tanks, we'll fit it up to dummy cores, and we'll actually put it into the vehicle. So we know that solid print are always at the end of the phone. Maybe we need some consumables, we can get that delivery of resin next day. Maybe we need some technical support, again it's there, it's straight away and it's instant. And this runs the same thing for the CAD as well when we're trying to get a SOLIDWORKS support through Solid Solutions. We're going to continue getting in more vehicles to develop and continue producing top tier parts. So we've still got a range of vehicles we're looking to get in for 2023 that we're really excited about. So watch this space.